So looking back at my life and having a reflective state, I never thought life will get to like this point, as in like what I'm experiencing and what I'm seeing. And this video is actually being made with the intent of motivating somebody out there. I don't want to say that I have decoded or figured out everything about life, but this video just goes to as a message for myself, as a reflective state for where I was and where I am now. Like for my own self, maybe one day I'll just go back and rewatch it and just think about it. So I remember starting out, I started out as a laboratory technician, like scientist. That was what I did. And when I had the idea of like going into starting like a business where I was going to go into talking about wellness, talking about fitness, like doing social media, like all this stuff, it really felt like a very big dream and even impossible. Because I mean, in Ghana here, in Africa, like a young guy, like who thought about it, especially even a part of my life was going through a lot of pain because I had just broken out of like a long-term relationship that was like we were planning towards marriage and it didn't work. So we had to break apart, and that was like a very tough moment for me. Like it was a very tough moment for me. So I was dealing with a lot of brokenheartedness and all that. So all that coupled with work and not making a lot of money, I was like, okay, I need to start something for myself. And what would I do? So I'm like, okay, I have this skill, I have ideas about fitness, I have some few knowledge, and then I decided to jump into the water. We nothing, virtually nothing. And I started out at first we used to do screening for schools. So we used to organize like screening services for school kids, and it wasn't easy. I mean, our first deal with the school even wasn't easy, because like, how then do you get to organize school screening for people? It's like, who is even going to trust you to even want to work with you? Because credibility is important. But a first school took a chance on me, and then we organized our first screening. It was like, it wasn't even well prepared. Like there was a whole lot of conflict, but we made it happen. We made it happen, and then subsequently we had other screenings. That was basically that was what I started with, and then later I started like doing testing for other people. So it was more like I was linked with certain labs, and then I had a few things. So I was linking up and then connecting with other people and organizing the screening services and doing it for them. And then I was taking a cut out of some of the services, and then I built up from there, and then working with other people and gaining credibility through that. And it wasn't easy. I'm not going to say that it was easy. It wasn't. And we had to do it. And as the years goes by, I transitioned into like producing fitness content itself and going full time. By then, I had gone to school to become a physician assistant from that. And after finishing school, I know a lot of people talk about the fact that, oh, why wouldn't I just like work in a field, like work in a hospital and stuff? But for me, health has always been one thing. Based on my own mom's history about cancer, health has always been not dispensing medication, not throwing medication at yourself, but what habits, what lifestyle, what changes, what can you do from your own home in your own capacity that you can do to heal yourself, because health is not really about taking medications, like just popping up pills. It's more, in my opinion, about what you can do with diet, nutrition, exercise. All those stuff are actually the things that make your health get better, not when you have to dose up on so many medications. Because you can take the medications, all right, but does it mean that you're going to get healthy? No. And I've seen it firsthand with myself, with my mom, even with my siblings. Like, I've seen it. So I was one person that I was like, I can't sit in the hospital where a patient comes. You can't have like a very intimate conversation with them because you are time crunch and it's all about money. It's all about how many patients you can see and then how much money you can make. So after training, I have decided to focus on and really dive into wellness coaching and doing that with supporting people. So this is how my journey has started. And I didn't know that through like trying to start a business, I could go back to school and pay and finish a class, like finish training as a physician, like do all these little things. It hasn't been a smooth journey. I'm not saying it's been like a cut straight journey where everything looked gloomy, and I'm not saying I'm at the place I want to be. Like, life has really gotten better where I have all, like, I'm making so much. I'm not making so much in millions, but I'm happy with my life where it is now, because I wake up each day, I get to do the things I want to do, live the life I want to do. Through that, I have built a business where I can take care of myself, pay my bills, do all the things I want to do, buy a car, like, and doing that from Africa. Like, it's not an easy economy. Things are not easy, but this message goes out there to anybody that as long as you have a dream, you can make it happen, regardless of wherever you find yourself, regardless of which continent you are. As long as you have your phone, you have your internet. It might not be all the best, but you just have to show up. And I have come through that, gained a few clients online, through even previous connections with people. I have met wonderful people on this journey of building a business, and people have connected me to other people. It's really been exciting. It's not been easy. I've not made tremendous millions that I'll say, okay, I've made so much, and like, no. But my life is at a place where I'm happy with. I can do the things I want to do. I can go to the places I want to go. I'm okay. And it's exciting. You meet wonderful people, even on the journey of trying to start. Like, it was so confusing, like starting a business where you didn't even know. Yeah, it's like there's no blueprint, especially where we are. There's no blueprint that you're going to say, okay, I'm going to follow this blueprint and then help me build the business I want to build. Sometimes you just have to go in with the faith of showing up and doing it and trying. And that's been it for me, like trying and figuring it out along the way and learning from that. And it's made me learn so much. I have learned so much. I have noticed so many things for myself. And it's been tremendous, like wonderful stories, like meeting people. And I know that my craft that I have to give, I mean, the slogan for Eli is elevating humanity. I know that my gift for people is just to elevate people. So I elevate people through health. And giving back to society, giving back to humanity is about elevating somebody. You meet somebody, anybody I work with, the goal is to be able to elevate that individual to a place where they are healthy, both physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, like you're grounded. Because in my discussions, especially when I'm coaching people, in my discussions, it's all about where you are where you want to be, what we can do. And it's always about being persistent. It's always about showing up. There'll be days you wake up, you don't feel like doing it. There'll be days you wake up, you don't want to give it you don't want to try. It's like you're tired, especially you don't even know how to go about it, especially when it comes to diet, nutrition, because there's so many information out there. Sometimes it becomes so hard that you don't even know like how to even go about it, what to do, where to start from. There's so many things people say, but I create templates for people that fit into their own lifestyle, and that's what I do, because I'm able to look at your life and then we can narrow it down and make it organic. That's it. And for me personally, that's what I do. I give back to the world, to society, to humanity, by elevating individuals, putting a smile on their face. So I use my medical background, I use my knowledge in medicine, in laboratory, to look at people where you are, what we can do using supplementation, nutrition, all this stuff to kind of do that. But at the end of the day, it's been an exciting journey. Like, it's not easy. And anybody out there, this message is to motivate you. If you have a dream, no matter the dream you have, no matter what ideas you have, please work on it, because you are going to look back, and looking back from 2016 till now, we are in 2025, and that's almost approximately about 9 years now. And I'm going to tell you that it's been an exciting journey. I don't regret it. Yes, it started from getting a heartbreak and the heartbreak, it's like you get a heartbreak, you are broke, and then it's like you need to figure out something to get your life back, because you are depressed and your work is not paying enough because you're not making enough money. And then it's like you want to do well, you have some craft in you have some gifts you need to give to the world, so you want to give to the world. And that was it for me, and that's how I took that spirit, that momentum, and I jumped into the water, even without not seeing the full picture. And I'm going to tell you, the fear you have is only just because you don't know it. It's just because it's new. It's just because it's a new thing you are trying to do. But trust me, when you jump into that water and you start moving and you start swimming and you start moving, you're going to notice so many wonderful things. And there's always light at the end of that tunnel. And everybody has what they want out of life. You need to figure out what you want and go after it, chase after it. So my message is that whatever dreams you have, whatever motivations you have in you, don't let it die. Because if a kid from Accra, Ghana, with no background, like really anything, just figuring it out stuff from YouTube, and I'm able to build a fitness channel. Like, it's not that big, but I've done it. Anybody can do it. It doesn't matter. And regardless of what people think, success doesn't necessarily mean that you've made some millions. As long as you take the step, as long as you make the move, you're already successful. And that's how I see it. And regardless of what anybody thinks, that is how I see it. That as long as I've been able to take the action I want to take, I've been able to make the moves I want to make and live life on my terms, it means that I'm successful. That is my own perception of life. My own perception is that as long as you make the move, you've won. So anybody out there who is trying to, whatever you want to do, say you want to lose weight, you want to do anything, make the first move. It's going to be tough. There will be days, but as you keep going, as you persistently show up, you reinforce your mindset and you gain the confidence to keep pushing. And apart from pushing, it helps you to also develop systems. And those systems are going to translate into habits. And those habits are what is going to hold you in those difficult moments. And as long as you don't give up, as long as you keep pushing, you are going to see the results. You are going to see the results are going to come. One of the things that shows results very fast is like weight training. You already see the results the moment you start training, because you know that there's always an end product. As long as you train, you're going to build the muscle. But other stuff of life really sometimes is blurry. But one thing is that you need to have faith and you need to keep pushing. So it starts. And people talk about the fact that the gym is almost like the first place for most people, because they build their discipline, they build their mental toughness, they build their mindset from weightlifting, from training, and then it translates into other aspects of building businesses and building other mega stuff. And that's what a lot of people have done. I mean, if you listen to a lot of these guys, they've transformed their life through the gym. It started with the gym and then it's manifested in other arenas of their life. And I'm going to say that it's been the same thing for me. Fitness has really changed my mind. When I was going through a downtime with broken hearts and stuff, I was running a lot of cardio. It kept me grounded, and those were the things that kept me motivated and helped me build whatever I wanted to build. So I'm here to tell you that don't give up. Work out whatever you want, make a plan, put it on paper, and then execute. It's going to take time. It's taking me almost a decade. I'm still working on it. I'm not saying that I'm fully there, but I'm still working on it, and still gradually. And my gift, as I said, to the world is elevating humanity, elevating you when we meet. Like, if you come into contact with me, my goal is to empower you and elevate you wherever you are. So the goal is to elevate you and make you a leader in your own sphere. And it's all about true health. It's all about true mindset building. It's all about true toughness in yourself and believe in yourself, and the understanding that you have the power. Every power you need lives inside of you. So as always, I'll see you tomorrow with exciting surprises. Like, share, comment. I mean, this is my thought. I'm doing this video for myself and to motivate anybody out there. So please like, share, comment. I mean, I want people to comment on this video. Please leave me a comment. Say anything that's on your mind and share it with other people. And as always, stay blessed and stay elevated.